Hey, what's up, locker room? I know I'm looking all fresh. I just got back from the big donors dinner here in Dallas for, some of the University of Miami people that are living here in Dallas. We kind of get together and work on that end, trying to make it work. We are a small school. And we're competing against these big schools that people pour all kind of money into, to try to buy them a winner. And it's just the lay of the land right now. You have to get out and compete. You got to get in that portal. You got to compete. You got to NIL. You have to compete. So you see what I'm doing. I'm trying because it's my university and my energy deserves to be poured into my university. So I'm trying on all ends. I'm up here with the donors, hanging out, talking and chilling, trying to reach down in the pockets and say, let's put some more on the table to help us to help the youth get to where it needs to be. And I tell them, everybody has a role. Everybody has a role. The NILs, the donating, the donators, the kids at the school. I'm going to be over in the homecoming parade with the school and the kids. Make sure that they're getting fired up because I don't ever want to walk in to Hard Rock Stadium and those kids not see it being packed out and not see everybody going crazy about them. So I'm taking it from this perspective all the way to this perspective, every which way. And then, of course, I'm going to be on the football field. That's just what I'm talking about from the U. But I did get a chance, great chance, great time to spend with all of my family from the U. I did get a chance to see that game. And I would be not me if I didn't do this the right way. You guys know Baltimore beat Miami. I told you Baltimore would beat Miami. I knew they would beat Miami with Lamar Jackson going home. Lamar Jackson threw for 204 yards. Four TDs, 0 interceptions. Derrick Henry rushed for 119 yards. I don't even need to tell you what happened with Miami. They only put up 6 points. Tua threw for 261, but there'll be a lot of things to talk about in Miami with what's going to happen moving forward with this kind of record and what they look like on the field. But speaking of what someone looked like, I want to start this Thursday night game off talking about Lamar Jackson, who returned to Thursday night football. And he looked like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson went 18 for 23. 18 for 23, average about 9 yards per. What does that tell you? That's 78% completion rate. Phenomenal. And if you guys follow and understand, you'll be saying to me right now, wait a minute, Mike. I saw Lamar do exactly what Patrick Mahomes was doing Monday night. Lamar did it Thursday night. I said, and I would say to you, you're right. Lamar must have seen my post. Lamar's watching my YouTube channel. He just like you, he's watching, and you're right. He did look like Patrick Mahomes, and that Lamar we saw looked MVP-ish because a couple things that he has. See, he has a solid running game in Derrick Henry. And what I saw Lamar do tonight, was play one of his best games. And I have to ponder and wonder, did he play that great game because this is the maturity and this is where he is now, the level in which he plays? Or did he play that great game because in his mind he wasn't fully Lamar Jackson? He wasn't totally healthy on the hamstring, so it made him sit in the pocket a little bit longer instead of taking off. And it paid off because he did find the receivers and he moved around and bought time, just like Patrick Mahomes did on Monday night. But here's what I say. Lamar Jackson, when he gets ready to play a Patrick Mahomes, you get both of these guys doing this in a game, and it comes down to which guy makes the mistake first. And it seems to always be a Lamar Jackson making that mistake first. Lamar Jackson was 18 for 23, 78%. I told you how fancy he played, a lot like Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes went 25 for 34. You see, with Derrick Henry rushed for 119 yards, if Lamar Jackson can do this right here, keep his passing limited to 25 a game, and coming in 21 for 25, 19, something like that, then yes, Lamar is Patrick Mahomes like. But now here's the, but if I get Lamar up to throwing the ball 35, 40 times, then somewhere after that 25th pass, the next 15 usually finds disaster in some kind of way. Or failure, and not even sometimes his fault. Mark Andrews dropped the ball, last year, lightly toe out of bounds. All of those were small things that had Lamar Jackson losing when it comes to playing the big guys like the Patrick Mahomes. So yes, great job by Lamar Jackson in his return, but I need him to search himself on, I was patient in the pocket and I found the open receiver. Now, is my patience because of my maturity and understanding? Or was my patience because I didn't have the will to strike out in the wind? You see, that's what I'm talking about. I know the answer when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, but we still answer this when it comes to Lamar Jackson. And last year, 2 years ago, Lamar Jackson didn't stay in the pocket long enough. Last year, he stayed in too long. I kept telling him that it's time to go. Today, he made a perfect game. That was a perfect game of what he could do inside and outside the pocket. It's just that's the way he has to play for the rest of the year. Because Baltimore now, with him, everybody's back on the bandwagon. Now that Lamar's back and saying they look like the best team in the AFC North, and they look like they're the favorite to win the division and get back into the playoffs. And honestly, with Lamar Jackson playing the way he played tonight, like Patrick Mahomes liked the way he did things tonight, it'll be hard for me to disagree that Baltimore will be right in the thick of things in the end. They are probably right now, especially with Pittsburgh, and we'll talk about them in a second, probably right now, I guess, I would definitely take the best team in the AFC North. Yes. Now it's about catching Pittsburgh.